Welcome to Scary Stories Avenue, where horror comes to life. If you enjoy getting spooked, make sure to give that thumbs up below. And for more chilling tales, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Let's get started. The first story takes place in St. Mary's Church. A centuries-old place of worship stood tall and imposing in a small village. The church was known for its beautiful stained glass windows and intricately carved altar. However, beneath its grandeur lay a sinister secret. One stormy night, as the rain poured relentlessly, the church was struck by lightning. The following day, strange occurrences began to unfold. The altar, once a symbol of divine beauty, became a focal point of terror. Visitors reported hearing whispers and disembodied voices emanating from the altar. Shadows danced across the walls and a chilling coldness permeated the air. The parishioners grew fearful, avoiding the church at all costs. One brave soul decided to investigate the source of the haunting. As he approached the altar, a dark figure materialized, its eyes filled with malice. The figure lunged forward, causing the investigator to flee in terror. To this day, the cursed altar of St. Mary's Church remains a chilling reminder of the supernatural forces that can lurk within the hallowed halls of a place of worship. The second story takes place in a small town nestled deep in the countryside. A quaint church stood as a beacon of hope for the community. Every Sunday, the choir would fill the church with angelic voices, lifting the spirits of all who attended. Little did they know that the church held a dark secret. During one particularly haunting evening, the choir gathered for their weekly practice. As they sang hymns of praise, a ghostly voice joined in, its tone filled with sorrow and despair. The choir members exchanged fearful glances, unsure of the origin of the haunting voice. Week after week, the ghostly voice grew louder and more prominent, drowning out the harmonies of the living choir members. The haunting voice seemed to echo from the depths of the church, sending shivers down the spines of all who heard it. Desperate to put an end to the haunting, the choir members sought the help of a renowned paranormal investigator. Together, they performed a cleansing ritual, hoping to banish the ghostly presence from the church. As the ritual reached its climax, the haunting voice let out a blood-curdling scream, filling the church with an otherworldly sound. And then silence. The ghostly choir had been silenced, and the church was finally free from its haunting melody. The third story takes place in a bustling city. A grand cathedral stood as a symbol of faith and devotion. The charismatic pastor who presided over the church was beloved by his congregation. However, beneath his charming facade, a darkness lurked. One fateful night during a sermon, the pastor's demeanor changed. His voice took on a sinister tone, and his eyes glowed with an unholy light. The congregation watched in horror as the pastor began to convulse, his body contorting in unnatural ways. The possessed pastor spoke in tongues, his voice a cacophony of otherworldly sounds. The pews shook and the stained glass windows shattered, showering the congregation with shards of glass. The pews shook and the stained glass windows shattered, showering the congregation with shards of glass. Fear gripped the hearts of the parishioners as they realized they were in the presence of pure evil. A group of brave individuals, armed with holy water and sacred relics, attempted to exorcise the demon that had taken hold of the pastor. The battle between good and evil raged within the hallowed halls of the cathedral, the echoes of their struggle reverberating through the air. Finally, with a burst of blinding light, the demon was expelled from the pastor's body. He collapsed, exhausted but free from the clutches of darkness. The congregation rejoiced, grateful that their beloved pastor had been saved from the grip of evil. Churches are meant to be places of solace and spiritual enlightenment, but some hold dark secrets that can send shivers down your spine. The stories shared in this article serve as a chilling reminder that even the holiest of places can be haunted by malevolent entities. So the next time you enter a church, be aware of the unseen forces that may be lurking in the shadows. And remember, not all that is holy is free from the touch of the supernatural.